Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV, and it's a new week, right? It's a great week, the start of what promises, potentially, to be an unbelievable week. I'm going to be nothing but positive now, right? This whole week is positive vibes only, and it's confidence only, right? This is the start of daily videos until Wembley on Sunday. Newcastle are just 6 days away from playing at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final, and every single day this week, I'm going to be bringing you a new video. We're going to be talking about different topics. Do I think Newcastle's going to win? Things like that. We're going to have different guests on. We're going to have Man United fans on. Things like that. But before we get into all that, this video today, this is the start of it. This is Monday. This is the new week. This is 6 days. Like I said, just 6 days' time, Newcastle will be playing in the cup final. So that's why I'm leaning into positivity. Obviously, we've got to talk about Dubravka, Karius, Pope, that whole scenario. But not in the light that I probably did it in the match reaction after. I was a bit annoyed about it, you know, and it had been a long day, that sort of stuff. Now, clear head, put it out there. I put it out there already on social media. Karius is going to be the hero. Penalty shootout hero. There is my Wembley tip already out the bag for you. That is how I see this game going. I think it'll be penalty shootout, and I'm telling you now, Karius for redemption. King Karius. He's going to make up for that mistake in the 2018 Champions League final all those years ago. He's going to make up for it, right? I'm telling you now, written in the stars, I'm backing it. I'm backing big sexy Karius to bring Newcastle a trophy home. I'm going for it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm not pissed. You know, I'm on the Vimto juice. That just spilled everywhere. I'm on the Vimto juice. So what is it? 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm telling you, I'm leaning on positivity this week. I'm manifesting this Newcastle United trophy winning side. All right, and I'm going with Karius. I'm backing him. You know what it is? Everyone's taking digs at it, shots at it, saying, you know, oh, what a joke, Karius. There we go. They've gifted Man United the cup now. No way are they going to win the cup now with Karius in there against red hot Rashford, the best striker in Europe at the minute, the one who scored the most goals, more goals than Messi and Mbappe since the World Cup, Benzema, you know, Osman, everyone. And that is true, and that is scary. That does scare us, you know, Rashford's form does scare us, but I'm not bothered. Bruno Guimaraes is back. Bruno is back. Bruno in the middle. Obviously, I know the worrying thing as well is Pope not being there, and our best defence, it's not going to include Pope, who's obviously been pivotal in that. He's been amazing. He had a massive mistake the other day, a nightmare, but he's been unreal for us. He's not going to be there. We know the crack with Dubravka. We're going to get into what he said about Man United, which is interesting, which is in the thumbnail, the title. But Pope can't make it. I'm devastated for him. I'm sure no one will be more devastated than himself that he's not playing in this cup final. You know, he thoroughly deserves it. But we've got to move on from him now. What's done is done. He's not going to be there. Karius is. You know, it's the choice between Karius or Gillespie. Now, there's no way Gillespie can play. I'd be a lot more worried, actually, if Gillespie did play, because Gillespie, he's not a Premier League level goalkeeper. He's never played in the Premier League. He wasn't even playing in the Cups for us. He's not good enough. He came from the Scottish leagues. I'm sorry, like, and he's a Geordie, and that would be a great story as well. And he might play out his skin for one game, but no. I back Karius. I think Karius has been very harshly criticised, and it's knocked his confidence massively, as it would do anyone. But you've got to remember, in that 2018 final, he was concussed from Sergio Ramos. There's loads of reports on that. He was concussed during the game, and that's a big part of why he had an absolute nightmare and had those errors. And then obviously from there, he's crying at the end. That's not good psychologically. You know what I mean? That's going to have an effect. It did. His career stittled a bit. That was the last time he played for Liverpool, and he hasn't played a professional game of football in 2 years. The last time he played was for the Union Berlin 2 years ago, which is a bit mad, and that part of us does worry is why is he not even getting a game in the Bundesliga for so long, and how he was a free agent and stuff. But if you can shackle this off, if Eddie Howe can get him going in training, him going mentally, and then on the training pitch, he's looked good. I've seen bits of him in training, he's looked good. I mean, Saudi Arabia, he played, I know it's a completely different level, can't compare to Manchester United in a cup final. Not many things could, to be fair. But he's played in a cup final, that was against Real Madrid. No, it didn't go well. But in that run-in, in that Champions League run-in, 2017-2018, that's on your screen there. Most clean sheets. So it's not like he was a shit keeper, just that thing affected him. He was playing as a Liverpool goalkeeper in the Champions League final for a reason, keeping those clean sheets. He's record on the Premier League on the screen there. That's not bad. That's a decent enough record, I think. So there's a keeper in there. It's just overcoming the mental barrier. This is a huge chance for him to be reborn, to prove himself, to show himself, you know, and get rid of all that. It's a massive moment in his life, to be honest, because if he can overturn that life event that was horrible and horrific for him and crying after a Champions League final defeat and then do well in this one, that changes everything. Because then he kind of forgets about the Champions League and be like, well, last time out, I won the cup. Last time out, I played well. And that's the thing that he's got going for him. And he's got to take it with both hands. Gloves. basically. Literally got to do that. And he's got to go out there and give it his all, praying that he does, sure he will, and just doesn't have a calamitous mistake in him. And as long as he doesn't, and say we concede 2 goals and it's Rashford and both goals are good, what can you do about it? And there's nothing saying Nick Pope would have kept that. Like, he conceded 2 against Liverpool, he conceded in recent weeks. So the defence needs to be better as well. We can't just say, Karius or Pope. I think Trippier's been a bit off it the last couple of weeks. He's been caught out a lot. The West Ham goal, the Liverpool goal, he hasn't looked great. Shaw was very bad against Liverpool. I've changed the positivity, haven't I? I'm just reflecting on it. I'm still going forward saying that we're going to do well in the Cup. But obviously Botman hasn't put a foot wrong. Burn was back to his best after a poor game against Bournemouth. Matty Target looks to obviously also be on the matchday squad for the final. But just on Karius as well, look at the one game we've seen him in the Newcastle shirt was against Al Hilal, was that Saudi Arabian, and guess what? Won a cup. So there you go. You know what I mean? He's banished the Champions League final behind him, right? He's been winning finals in Saudi Arabia. All right, got nothing to worry about. Last time we played with Newcastle, clean sheet, wasn't it? And lifted the cup. So, and he did make some good saves in that first half as well. I remember watching that. So, you know what it is? I'm backing Karius. You've got to. I mean, what's the point in being negative now? What's the point in being, well, fuck it. We first failed in 24 years, but forfeit. We haven't got Pope anymore. We've got a 4th choice keeper. So, just give up. Nah, not for me. Not for me. I'm still backing it. The players can still go out there, outscore Man United. How about that? If Karius has a nightmare and they score 2, why don't Kevin Keegan style? And we owe him one as well. That would be nice for him. Off the Man United, stealing the titles off back in the day, and the FA Cup. So, my point being was, score more goals, Man United. Right? It's not on Karius to keep a clean sheet. Right? Concede 2. It's fair enough. We score 2, take it extra time pens. Score 3, win the game. You know what I mean? It's not out of our realms. Wilson should be back fit starting, even though he missed a set the other day. Isak, you know what I mean? I thought Isak was bright the other day. Maxi was amazing. St. Maximin was back to his best. He should perform. He should be up for it. And like I said, the main man, Bruno Guimaraes, is back in the middle. So we could easily score a couple of goals. Man United could score a couple of goals. That's why I'm saying it's going to go to pens. But in the title, we're talking about Agent Dubravka. So I'm going to bring up the interview that he did now. And he was basically saying, this goalkeeping crisis is like a bad movie. He says he can't believe the script. And neither can I, mate. Because the mad thing was that Pope doing that sort of character. But then the fact that Dubravka can't play because he played for Man United twice, he's cup tied. He only gets a medal if Manchester United win, not Newcastle United. You couldn't make that up. That's like a scene out of fucking goal. And then you've got 3rd choice keeper called Darlow on loan at Hull City, who went on deadline day. So it's insane. The whole story's mental, but it could be a fairy tale ending for Karius. Let's hope that's the case. And he does redeem himself. Dubravka said, this could be a movie. It's a very strange situation. I can't play for obvious reasons. Nick got the red, so now it's up to us to prepare the others mentally, because that is the most difficult thing, to be mentally ready for it. And remembering as well, Dubravka played really well, to be honest, when he came on against Liverpool. Made some big saves. I remember that one against Darwin Núñez. So he kept a clean sheet in his 66-minute spell when he was in goal for us the other day. So what we're talking about here, Agent Dubravka, Insider Dubravka, because obviously spending 6 months on loan recently at Manchester United, he should know them inside out. Surely. He knows exactly what Ten Hag does in training. He knows exactly the drills. He knows exactly what to expect of certain players. Now, you can do that, you research in games, but you know little secrets from behind the scenes. So he knows little inside knowledge, which can only benefit us. This could actually really help. And he knows little things that Ten Hag will do, that his coaching staff will do, that the players will do. If it was a penalty shootout, he must have been saving penalties most days of the week against Man United, at least having penalties taken against him, whether he saved them or not, who knows. But the point being that Rashford take penalty against him probably most days in training. Everyone, right? So he knows what Ten Hag's going to do there, certain little formulas, techniques, that could help us. And asked about that, said that, is he going to share some of his Man United knowledge with Eddie Howe and the boys? I'm definitely certain that would have happened already. Dubravka said, yeah. So I like his honesty. He said, yeah, I'll share the knowledge, but they probably know that I am here and I know some kind of tactics and information. If they stick with the plan, the one Dubravka knows, who knows? It is hard to say. So that's really interesting, to be fair. Dubravka, quite honestly and truthfully, he just came out and said, yeah, I know, I'm confident what he's going to do. I think I know Ten Hag's plan and, his in-game management and what certain players like to do in certain positions and set pieces and that. But you may have to change it. And to be fair, mate, Ten Hag may be like, well, that's the hard one though. You know what I mean? If Ten Hag goes, well, Dubravka knows that you're going to go left, you're going to do this, so we're going to do that instead of that. It's a bit of a sticky one, that, like whether he's going to do that or not, Ten Hag and the Man United players. And then Dubravka was saying, even though obviously you'll get the Man United medal if they win, he won't get one if Newcastle win. He says it's a really special day and he hopes that we do it, which obviously he should say that, since he's contractually agreed with us, you know, and we are his club. Man United loan spell and he gets it. It's a mad rule, that, isn't it? It's mental. But yeah, I just think, you know, Karius, back him. Back him now. I didn't agree at all with Dubravka going on loan, but Dubravka really wanted to go on loan. And I probably didn't agree with Darlow going on loan either, considering he was on the bench for the semi-final second leg. Karius is just sitting at home. So how much trust and belief is there really in Karius as well, is the question mark from Eddie Howe and his coach and staff. But listen, it is what it is. We are where we are now. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. We haven't exactly gifted ourselves the better chance with losing Nick Pope, who's been the best goalkeeper in England and in Europe this year, which is a huge blow. But at the same time, Karius should be good enough. He's played for Liverpool. He's played in the Champions League. He's played in the Premier League. You know, he's played on the biggest stage, so it's not like it's a Freddie Woodman, for example, back in the day getting chucked in the dip beyond, or even a Mark Gillespie, because for me, like I say, that would be worse because he's never played on a big stage. So I don't know, but I'm just trying to remain positive. It's a big week. It's a massive week. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. You know, Wembley on Sunday, the Cup final. Big news for me as well. I'll be hosting Box Park Wembley, the Newcastle United fan zone. So make sure you check out that. I'm not sure if tickets are sold out, to be honest with you, but have a look for it. I'll whack the link in the description. It's on Wembley Way. So there'll be me there, there'll be ex-players and stuff on stage. There'll be loads of prizes to have. You know, there's games going on when you're on the stage and stuff. They're going to invite fans to get on the stage and you win certain prizes and stuff if you're down in VR and daft things like that. It's just all about a fun, happy vibe. You know, they've got the pre-party before the game. I think it opens at 11 until 4, and then after the game 6 until 10 or 11 at night. So it's going to be class. It's going to be bouncing, full of Toon fans. Box Park's mint anyway, like the food's unreal, beers, everything's mint, the vibe, the atmosphere, big screens, it's class. I was there for the England game last year. It was really, really good. So looking forward to that. And yeah, the countdown begins to Friday. I head down to Wembley on Friday, and then the full weekend until the Monday down south. And I still haven't got a ticket for the game. So if anyone out there can help us out, long shot I know, but drop us a message, reply to it on this video, or MattyTMC on Instagram, Magpie Channel Instagram, Twitter, same sort of crack, anything. Any help, let us know. But either way, I'll be down there having a very good time, and hopefully Newcastle will win that cup. But plenty of videos more to come every single day this week. The Wembley week, the countdown to the final is on. Cheers for watching, everyone. Drop your comments below, subscribe to Magpie Channel TV, and enjoy yourself.